G'day everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is Friday Size, and I am Anna, and hope everybody has had a good week. So coming in at you today with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I also have my puppy on, and yeah, always thinking of those that have now long since passed and remembering them respectfully as always, now, always and forever. So why are you guys here today? Maybe it's because you would like to see the tea set that I picked up, or the sewing magazines, or maybe how I got the stain out of Sean's skirt. And Sean being from kittenish behaviour, yeah, a little bit of magic witchery going on there. Or perhaps it is what you would like to see what is on my sewing cutting out table. Whichever it is, I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's get to it. And you are looking at a stain that is in a skirt. The skirt is a vintage skirt and it belongs to Sean from kittenish behaviour, and she has kindly, maybe even a little bit reluctantly, give me the skirt to see if I can get this stain out. Now the stain has been there a bunch of time. Who knows who may have originally attempted to clean it, so obviously if people do not know what they are doing, sometimes the stain can sit in a whole bunch more. And yeah, sometimes things like this do need very specialist, even historical experts to kind of do their best to remove stains, or at least partially move stains. And remove, you kind of know what I'm saying, guys. And it has these beautiful sequins on, and the actual flowers, petals, are painted on, so extra care has to be taken. So this is the initial larger stain, however there are little teeny tiny spitters all kind of in the same sort of area, so you can see a little bit more there. There is some there, and yep, there, over here, and another one hiding there. So it's kind of maybe somebody had dropped some liquid, and then therefore it creates those kind of spatters as it kind of goes. Now, there are some people that know me, and I am renowned for getting stains out, and quite a few years ago I kind of worked with a couple of people on historical clothing and or fabrics, and yeah, I use natural things. I am not going to get into what I use because that is the whole point. This is my little magical secret, and if I do get it out, obviously, as much as it's lovely to pass these things on, and periodically I do a little bit or partially, however this is kind of what I do very occasionally, and therefore, you know, I would kind of be sort of taking away kind of my craft as well, if that kind of makes sense. I obviously do give little hints and tips to people and help them, you know, periodically over the time, but yeah, sort of special things like this I like to keep to myself, so do not ask. Thank you, very much appreciated. So yeah, hopefully, cross fingers, I will be showing you this either partially gone, or I'm really hoping to kind of remove this almost completely. Now obviously nothing is absolute, so yeah, believe me when I suggested this on Sean's live, and I have, you know, spoken to Sean's mama before, and yes, obviously there's a little bit of apprehension, and of course anybody like that would be able to have apprehension about their clothes, fabrics, whatever it is, and I am somebody that kind of does things, looks at things, analyses things, and nothing will ever actually go wrong because I never let it get that far. Now some people are, unfortunately do sort of go a little bit far out of their sort of realm of doing things, and I have never been like that because I need to cover my ass. The stains that unfortunately had gone in Sean's skirt, I believe they may have occurred before Sean purchased it. I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure Sean will obviously tell all the history about that. Anyhow, my purpose was to do my best to get them out, and yeah, if you would like to kind of see, open it out a little bit, and yeah, down here was the hugest stain out of all of them. Then there was a smaller one which almost went, you can kind of see a little bit there, and then there was one there, then there was one there, then there was one there. It's only because I remember and I've leant the skirt backwards. Then there were some teeny tiny ones kind of in between the petals, and yeah, and then further round there was a couple more little stains in the petals there, and up there, and yeah, one or two down there. So there we go. I think overall it has been a success. Obviously, when you're working on fabrics, whether it is in garment form or not garment form, and obviously depending on the age and what the stain is, who has tried to get the stains out, you know, products, things that they've used, man-made and or natural, and also how they've laundered it, when sometimes you shouldn't really launder things. You can freshen up clothing and or fabrics without actually having to have water actually touching fabrics. Anyhow, that is for another conversation maybe. So yeah, I think overall I'm hoping that Sean likes it. Obviously things are never going to be 100%. You'll always still have a slight hint at where stains, marks and things occur on any type of fabric. Even if you get them out as good as 100%, there is never perfection of 100%, never ever ever. And yeah, any expert will tell you that. So yeah, hopefully she can swish around and do all wonderful things in this, and yeah, I hope she's happy. And this was really good for me because I really enjoy doing things like this. I know it probably sounds a little bit strange, but yeah, I enjoy kind of removing stains. I think it's just the fun of making sure that they can come out. Obviously sometimes things you're not able to come out. Righto, let us see what is in the current Sew magazine. Got two pittons this month, both Simplicity. So first up, K8920 and then K8872. And yeah, pretty dress here. You can kind of do a couple little style options, different style options rather. And then this one, I've had this one before, so I'm not entirely sure why they have duplicated it, but they have. And here is the actual book itself. Have a little bit of a sneak peek. This never works when you actually start to film things, does it? Yeah, just flip through some of the pages here so you guys can just kind of have a little look. Some of you already probably have these. Always interesting to see what is in them. Oh, cute little kitty. So yeah, this one is quite a few projects and everything. There we go, so that was a little bit of a sneak peek. Next up we have this one, and it is very rare. I think I have only purchased this Make and Sew Toys book only maybe once before. In this month you get a Simplicity, another one, 2545, and yeah, there is a whole bunch of Chrissy decorations that you can create. Really like the little house there, but a lot of these I have made over the years anyway. The actual book itself, again, just have a little quick look through. Really like the little turkey there, and yeah, it's always fun. Oh, look at that. That was not deliberate, guys, I promise. A little robin there, he's so super cute. Then a little lady elf, questions and answer pages, things for the younger. And oh look, there's Sophia there. Slippers for also the younger ones. Other little projects. Look at these cute little budgies. I think they are so adorable. It's amazing what people can create and come up with, pattern or otherwise. Little baggie there. Little drawstring baggie, kit toy, things for little bubs, and other things here, lots and lots and lots, all bright and colourful. Now he is so super cute. Look at him. Apparently it's called Holly and Berry Mice. Okay, did not think I would have perhaps thought that would have been a mouse initially. Okay, they are really super cute. Look at those little reindeer. And then obviously you get all the patterns and everything. So that is the other one. Simply Sewing, and I have been subscribed to this one since it started, and this is a special edition. This is the 100th one, and yeah, I got a little while ago, and it is kind of set on the shelf and not opened yet. Righto, so you get a little book here, which is a festive gift guide, and 2 patterns. First up we have the Grace dress. Pretty straightforward, and I believe it is a faux wrap because you can kind of, little bit of a giveaway there, no ties, and yeah, the crossover does look like it is permanent. Well, it has to be because obviously it has an elastic waist there. Then we have this coat, and it's called the Roxy Raglan. Kind of a little bit similar to what Halesmore had sewn recently. Not sure if this is another duplicate pattern. Does look very similar. And then the actual book itself, again, a little bit of a quick look through and see what is inside. Well, look at those ginghams. Oh, love those. Such pretty fabrics. And again, like with the other books, there are things to make and create. Obviously all the advertisements. That's pretty cute actually. I really like the way they've kind of photographed the little six there. And obviously how to make them. Also there's articles on things, which I believe that one was. Creating something here. Little tea. Also the dress. Some little hanging arrangement situations there. Little baggie. A little sort of a dress purse, pocketbook. More Chrissy things. And then, yeah, templates. And, yeah, a few other little bits and pieces. And, yeah, guides to measuring and everything. So, yeah, little sneak peek there for you guys. Okay, so I thought I would quickly film the latest Simply Sewing magazine because that arrived literally the next day, which was yesterday. And yeah, obviously I had filmed the 100th edition, which was last month, so yeah, I thought I'd just quickly put on this month. And yeah, we got 3 patterns. So first up there's this little stuffed elf, and then a pattern here called I Am Pan there, and then we have the Rita dress. So let me know if you have any of those, and if you're going to make any. Then this is the, obviously the actual sewing book itself. And yeah, just have a quick look through. So always have the introduction. And again you get projects, and yeah, on this one it just says pinboard. And then it's quite cute little accessories for pets. That is not something that I would ever do or even consider. Other things. So obviously you always get interviews and all sorts of advertisements, patterns and fabrics. So here we have some fabrics there from different companies. And obviously we're getting close to Chrissy, so all the Chrissy ideas and inspiration for everything is coming out. Let me know if you are making anything handmade for Chrissy for either yourself or gifts. That's pretty cute. So that is a petting review. Ah, I recognise the lady there. That's Zena. Oh yes, so knitting and stitching shows. Know all too well about those. Something called Workshop, which is kind of like advice on adjustments and how-tos. So yeah, sewing guide there. It's quite a few things, which is always good. And then just your regular kind of guide to sizing and how to use a pen and everything like that. Righto, I have my cup of tea, decaf, no sugar, and I have dark chocolate cookies on my really cute, adorable bunnykins. And yeah, this plate is very old. Okay, I am armed with my sewing machine and my serger and 3 projects One being the vintage 70s Modena shed and this 100% cotton. Also my weekend dress in the thrifted fabric here, which was obviously originally a bed cover, and I have two kind of sky blue fabrics here, not yet cut out into anything, and yeah, if I do, I will probably film that for you guys. It will probably be a bit of a part of half a pattern and self-draft for the idea that I have. And also the soggy look here, which I will leave to air dry as always. And yeah, I have the most banging headache, and I have taken medication, yes, and right now it's doing what it usually does and not work. So I am doing my best to kind of just do something. I know some people say if you're in that much pain you will not be able to do anything. Yeah, right. I know that, and we all tolerate pain a lot differently, and I do have a high tolerance pain level, and you do not ever see me when I am completely useless and bedbound, couch bound, or even on the floor with crippling pain. So for those of you that like to send me PMs, maybe you would like to kind of read up on information, or perhaps live side by side and walk in the footsteps of those that have a lot of pain for varying reasons. Righto, so I am going to enjoy a little cup of tea and my chocolate cookies, and hopefully do a little bit of progress with sewing. Also I have my CD and cassette player here, and yeah, I know, right? Is it that I'm old, or is it because I just like things that were invented and they still keep going and going? And look, here's another thing. CDs that actually play music. Yeah, I've heard so many people that think that this is just not right, and I'm like, does it really matter? I just gotta have my, yeah, music discs. I just think that's cool and awesome. How about you guys? Do any of you still play your music on discs like this? Alright, so I am out where I usually go, and as you can see there's two fabrics here. I have a ribbing fabric here and a fleece back here. Oh my goodness, it is so super soft. And I have the Butterick B6318, and I'm just going to use the bodice part, which is literally a back and a front. So imagine that the belt is not there, and yeah, I'm going to use, like I just said, the top part. I am going to take some of the measurements off, so then it just comes just under the bust area, and then I'm going to add the ribbing. I know that probably sounds really crazy. I just had this idea in my head for something like that, and with fabrics like this in kind of this colourway. So wish me luck, guys. Okay, so I have cut out my pieces. This is the tubing and this is the front piece, and yeah, okay, I know that the front piece is larger. It does have bust darts and also it has darts on the back piece. However, I am actually going to softly gather this in, so therefore it will then fit inside, all being well, the tube, and there is plenty of stretch in this kind of tube cuffing kind of fabric. And yeah, so pretty much that is it, guys. It's pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. All I need now do is sew it together. My son is poised and ready with the axe. Okay, dun dun dun. Wow, and that is on film. That was a blue take, outtake differently. Rightio, let's try again. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing little excerpts of my week and a bit of a catch up. Let me know what you have planned for the weekend, and as always, much appreciated for your time for watching, commenting and liking. And yeah, have a really great week everybody, and thank you. And of course the wind and traffic. Rain out of Shan's. Scat.